We're going to do 6. God, this stain doesn't smell very nice. Did you seal it already?
No.
Oh.
Stain does take a while to off-gas, so if you guys do use the stain, it's going to smell like stain for a week or so afterwards. It's not going to harm you or anything like that. Of course, when you're staining, make sure it's in a decently ventilated area. But the off-gassing isn't going to cause any issues. Unless you have a hard time with smells and stuff and strong smells get to you, then it might.
That sounds good, Linda. I've never had that. Have we done hot chocolate and coffee before? Have you done that for me
Mocha?
before?
That's what a mocha is.
Oh. Have we had that?
Probably, honestly.
Ooh, we're still drinking mocha. Or mocha. Pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
Mmm.
We'll be getting the pumpkin spice until they stop carrying it in the store.
Right. Not latte.
Oh, look at that. A green piece of glitter got on my mountains there.
Oops. You do notice I changed the paper. I had to fold it. I rolled it and folded it in and just folded it up because there was glitter everywhere. Hi, Sandy.
Okay, I think that's about as good as that's going to get as well. Oh, yeah, you wanted me to go over that, too. I guess we can do that later, though. I'm just going to let that dry.
Can you move the trash can over here, though? Because I like
Sure.
it near me, so I'm not dropping it all over the floor.
So, there's the mountains and then the painted rail and all that stuff, so...
You did a great job. I'm so happy
Thanks.
that you stepped outside your comfort zone.
Yeah, my water.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're nervous, aren't you? You're all hot and flustered.
No, not really.
Okay, but we need to move this underneath me a little bit. So why don't we just slide this around like this? It just needs to be kind of like right here. I think that'll be good because I'm going to have you...
Let's move it wherever you get it to.
I'm going to have you do some cutting maybe. Let's see. Oh, I didn't pick out another thing of
Yeah,
mash.
Mom, I like the pumpkin spice.
Oh, Mom's on. Hi,
Yeah.
Denise.
Oh, Jesus. The camera was showing our living room.
Thank God it's picked up.
The kids have been, like, going to town on the living room lately, so they've been picking it up every single day.
They have been listening much better. Not 100% improved, but much better. So I'm going to leave that over there so it doesn't...
Mm-hmm.
So Richard picked out this green that we had. So it's like, it's light green, dark green, and then there's this thin green foil in the middle. So just going to do the poofs, folding it over about 5 inches, but it doesn't want to lay flat. There. You see how I'm doing that?
Yeah.
Fold it over and then scrunch it up.
I didn't lay it flat.
That's all right.
Before.
It's just moving on me. You just got to make sure you get it in there. See?
Yeah.
And then we'll put this over here. And this is listed, right?
Yeah, so I do have this listed on Etsy, and I share the link.
Thanks. Good floor picture. That's funny. So last night after dinner, I passed out on the couch. It was raining, so we did not go look at lights. So maybe we'll go tonight or sometime during the week. I woke up and I'm like, I'm hearing rain. So whatever time that was. Hey, Sylvia. So rained last night. No Christmas lights. I was going to make some birthday cookies, so we'll make those today. I remember Amelia waking me up saying, "Are we still making cookies?" And then Richard's like, "No, I don't think so." And then I fell back asleep.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so cute. This mesh is good. I like it.
Yeah. So, for anybody that that has a camper or RV or something like that, you can get the Happy Camper rail in the 12-inch size as well. If you wanted to hang it on your door when you're at your campground and make all the other campground attendees jealous.
So we had someone buy this specifically for their camper.
Yeah.
To hang on their camper door when they went camping. Gus does not like the rain at all. He doesn't like it. Doesn't like him being wet. He doesn't like touching, stepping on it.
Last night, it's funny because he, we knew he had to go out to the bathroom because whenever he goes into the kitchen, we can hear him tippity-tapping. I call him tap dancer because his claws tapping and stuff. And whenever we hear him going in there, we know he's probably going to end up having to go to the bathroom.
Well, when he goes to the back door.
Yeah, well, when he's walking around there excessively, because
just leave
his
that there.
water dish is in there as well. Anyways, it was raining. I opened the back door. He started to go out and then stopped, and he just kind of stared, as he does.
Right.
So I was like, I knew he wasn't going to go out. So I put his leash on him, and I went out to the garage door, opened up the garage door, and he peed out on the concrete out there. I was like, well, I mean, no, he did. We'll go over to the rocks. That's right. He did. We have some rocks on the side, I remember. So I was fully prepared for him to pee out on the concrete, out on the front, the driveway. It doesn't get as soaking wet there because it gets blocked by the tree and the eave of the house a bit. So I figured he'd just kind of pee there, and hopefully the rain would wash it away. But he did. Now that I remember, he did go into the rocks. So, but we were only out there for 30 seconds. He was like, he wasn't messing around. No, it's cleared up, Mom.
Say hi.
Hi.
Gigi and your grandma are on here.
Hello.
Okay, so there's the green mesh.
Yes.
That looks cool, nice and earthy. So then I cut some burlap, which I'm just going to, let's see if I can stand this up. There we go. I'm just going to take the burlap. So this is in 10-inch, and I'm just gonna do this. And this is gonna go right inside the tie, and then we're gonna put the ribbon right over it. So just add another like color, break it up. So there's not too much brown, because there's a lot of brown with this Happy Camper. Do you want to pick out your ribbon? What you want to put on here?
I thought we as in you already decided that.
Well, we have a bunch of different stuff. If you don't want to, I will.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Well, we're coming to it. We're here. Hi.
Well, I mean, I liked this one. What do you guys think about that one? That one's got a tree and a moose with the buffalo check.
Okay, we'll do that one.
And then brown. And I think that one's fine.
And then what's another one that you want to put on here?
I'm kind of digging this. I
think I want this going
That might be a
along.
little bit too much of the buffalo check kind of
Yeah, because we could put that in the bow.
Stuff.
Pick like the green polka dot or something to offset that burlap and canvas color there. I'm just turning the burlap so it's kind of going up and down. I should have, now that I did this, I'm thinking I could have done 12 inches, but we're just going to leave it because it's going to turn out fine. And then all the rest of the stuff we'll put in
the bow.
Yeah.
This is a 20-inch rail, Terry.
Okay. So green, and then we just put some burlap. Burlap could be a little bit longer. That's 10 inches. I'm thinking like 12 inches, but we'll just leave that.
You
Let
can
me
also
put
get this in a
away.
12-inch as well, Terry, if you wanted to.
Yep. Of all the ordering that we have, like a majority of the customers, like 95% of the customers always pick the rails at 20-inch or 12-inch. They didn't do any of the other sizes that we offered, so we changed that. Because really nobody asked for anything different. There's that. And then we need a ribbon tail board.
So, like she explained at the beginning of the live, Christmas is done. I mean, there's a little, not even really any room for New Year's. You know, that's 5 days afterwards. So, for those of you that are crafting to try to sell, you guys start looking at your next holidays or the next stuff for the next season. So, we're coming up on Mardi Gras. If you guys do that, Valentine's Day, and St. Patrick's Day. I have a feeling that Mardi Gras is going to become so popular that it's going to end up being like a national holiday or something.
Well, I know other places celebrate.
I mean, yeah, a lot of
they do their own spin on it.
A lot of casinos here have a thing for Mardi Gras.
Oh.
No,
well, there's the Rio.
The Rio definitely does.
That's year round.
I've seen other ones. I mean, why not have another excuse to celebrate nationwide? And Mardi Gras is fun. I've been to Mardi Gras. I wish I went with. I wish I could go again with other people like my wife and friends, family. But I went to Mardi Gras and it was pretty cool. It's definitely different. If you don't like big crowds and you don't trust people, it's probably not the place to go.
So why did you go?
At the time, I used to be a lot more naive when I was younger, so I know. It's hard to think, huh? Yeah, tortoises are hibernating. We haven't seen them in a few weeks.
Since October.
Yeah.
It was like the first week of November. I don't even remember. It's been a while. They're toast.
You want the spoon holder over here?
No, I think we're fine. To make a bow, yes, I'm gonna need it. Do you want to make a bow? Aw, come on.
So we had a birthday party to go to for the kids yesterday, and Carrie asked that I take them while she got some work done at home. She was gonna go get her nails done yesterday too, and the kids and I were there for like 4 hours, and it was at a place called Glow Zone. It's one of those kids parks they can jump around and do all kinds of crazy stuff in. It was pretty cool. I spent a lot of time with Amelia because it was more Owen's friends. He's got 2 brothers that are twins, and it was their birthday, so it was his friends, but his sister always plays with him, so the kid's mom invited her as well. But Amelia and I hung out quite a bit, so that was cool. That was nice to do that. We played some mini golf, and she played in the jungle gym and stuff. They did climbing on the rock wall and stuff. That was pretty cool. It was really awesome to see the kids be brave and want to do that. They had the harness and everything on there, and it's cool because they had these like spiral poles that went up and got taller as they went. And the kids got to like maybe like the 6th one or so. It does get pretty high, and even though the increments are the same, it's not like it gets gradually, you got to step higher or anything like that. It's still, you're getting up high. So they got to about the 6th one, and then they jump off. And when they jump, they don't just jump and fall on the mat. They slowly go down because of the pulley. I think that's why they did it anyways, because they just want to be able to jump off with the pulley things and just kind of float down with the harness.
Right.
It was pretty cool. They got this whole thing on the ceiling that you walk under. They actually have a go-kart little thing underneath it, but up top it's like this big obstacle course that you're harnessed into, and you can go. They have a little mini zip line on part of it, and then you have to go through these obstacles, and it's all 20 feet up in the air.
Dang.
It's really neat.
Did you do it?
I didn't have a ticket or a pass or anything
Oh.
like that, so I just took video and took pictures. But that was pretty cool. But yeah, we spent about 4 hours there. I was tired, just standing around and stuff.
His text message said, "I'm done."
Yeah, that was when they were doing the rock wall. That was the last thing. I was like, okay, this is the last thing we're doing, and that was when Owen was doing obstacle
That wasn't
course,
the last
and then Amelia was doing the go karts, and or the bumper cars. I was like, this is the last thing we're doing, and then we're going because we gotta get home. And then Owen gets off the obstacle course saying, he was like, but Dad, I wanted to do the rock wall. And I'm like, and I told him before he had to go into the room for the party to do pizza, I was like, he can come back out afterwards and do the rock wall. And that was like an hour and a half before we were about to leave. So I was like, told you could do it. So we did the rock wall thing. But it was really cool.
Not that you can tell the difference, but I'm standing up. This is looking super cool.
So, back to the whole staining thing. You can get stains in all kinds of different colors and whatnot. And for those of you that don't want to paint, staining is a really elegant way to do up a door hanger with minimal effort. Staining is the most simple thing you can do to change the color of material. You just get a foam brush, or even on this, I just used some towels, some paper towels. And you just dab it on there, and just as long as you follow the grain, don't change that, please. As long as you follow the grain,
No, Owen.
and you get a nice even coat on there, it's gonna look great, and it's super easy. I stained all that, taping it off, staining it, and getting it outside to dry, all of within 10 minutes maybe, as opposed to painting where you have to spend half an hour on it, if not longer. Son,
What's up, dude?
he's been just being a clown. I think he was doing double chin over here.
Oh.
Is there any way you can make the wreath boards apart instead of together? Probably not. We batch those out in large quantities, so I mean, I
tail
could.
boards?
Yeah, the tail boards. I could, Donna, but we'd end up having to do a special thing for you. I mean, if you're wanting to do that,
We're not doing anything special at this time.
there you go. Yeah, we batch those out and we have it set exactly as it is.
It actually makes it sturdier for you to hold onto it when you're using it versus a single board. I know there's others out there, but this is what we do and what we like. Because we tested lots of different styles to find the right fit for someone's hand.
Remember the plus sign?
Yeah.
That one was funny.
Yeah, we tried so many different things saying, okay, how can we make this work? And that's what we came up with. Okay, so there's that.
You guys probably can't hear it, but the old man is snoring over here. And Gus is who I'm talking about, and he likes to lay half on the carpet and half on the tile.
Wow, look, that looks cool.
Yep, that's looking awesome.
Okay, now tubing. Where'd you put the tubing?
Tubing's right here.
So we have 6. This is all I had. So let's see if we can get 6 out of here.
Son?
It's not funny, Owen. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You want to become an astronaut? So I'll blast you off to outer space right now, boy.
We can get 5. Do you want to go and see if there's more of this
I'm
in
sure
there?
we do have some more. Oh,
You just unplugged the tablet.
sorry.
Oops. Oops. Okay, we're just going to do 20. He's 20 inches. What I like to do, cut the tubing at. So we need 6. I have 4 of the green. So I'm just taking 2 ends. Don't make it harder for yourself. Let's cut twice as much, right? The 2 ends, lining it up to the 20. I just fold it over and cut here's my 20-inch, and then where I cut, I just come back. Now this is jute, so there is real, like, no stretch to it. And just line it up. So this is kind of a time saver for me. You guys see me do it all the time. I could sit here and measure each one out if I want it perfect. I'm not a perfectionist, so I could care less. I just make it as close to as possible. There might, inside the tub, honey, there might be an actual full. So take two ends, I cross them over like this, and then where the middle is, I bring them together. I was even thinking if I had like some of those Christmas balls, but I don't have any neutral colors. They're all flashy. Bless you. Or if we had any picks. I don't have anything like that. I only need, yep, so we'll just go, oops. Line it up. Cut that one. Oh, I need one more. This, stop. Oh. Thanks, babe. Yay! Thanks, guys. I told my son no. I always tell him no. So just taking this, putting it right on top of the ribbon. This is looking super fun. So just so that the pipe cleaners aren't just floating in the air, I kind of add a little twist on the end. And then you can make sure that the tubing is going opposite of the ribbon so it kind of stands out. This one is doing something funky.
Real quick, I don't think she said it, and I haven't said it. If you guys are wanting 39% off an order this weekend, for the remainder of today, we've got Carrie's birthday discount celebration on the store right now. 39% off your entire order. Does not include shipping, but shipping is only $12. After $100, it's free shipping. But 39% off your entire order. Carrie 39, Kari 39. Carrie 39 is the discount code up until midnight tonight. You can use it. Celebrating Carrie being 39 again.
Yay!
No, 43.
What did I tell you?
Owen, see, that's how Owen gets grounded.
That's why he loses privileges. He doesn't listen to his mother. I just told him before the live in the hallway, I said, one day you will know that your mom knows everything. He doesn't believe me. He doubts everything that I say.
So 39% off your entire order. If you guys want to start working on that Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day,
So rude.
Mardi Gras stuff, now's the time.
And it would be appropriate to say, I'm sorry, Mommy.
I'm sorry.
Don't give me those eyes.
I'm not saying anything.
This one babies him.
What?
Oh. Got itchy. Okay, now we're going to make a bow. Take all that ribbon off the spool board, please. Okay, here we go.
Oh no, Marianne. Marianne said her boyfriend's in the hospital.
Oh no! We'll be praying for him. I hope everything's okay.
Thank you, Casey.
Okay. Are you going to do that part?
The bow?
Oh. It just moved. I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I need to stop grabbing it from there, though. No, are you going to do the little mountain thing that you did?
Yeah, we'll put her on. Wait till you get the bow done. I mean, unless you want to do it.
There we go. That looks nice. Okay, so We want all this, right? Let's start with the polka dot. We'll do green, green. Can you give me that, the 2 spool board over there? If you guys have never seen me make a bow with our spool board, we do have a video. I do want to say, if you purchase the spool board, the dowels are made to fit snug. I tend to grab this by here, by the dowel when I'm moving it, so they're a little loose. They're made for you to pound it in with a hammer, right? So they don't come out. If the dowels were smaller than the hole, these would just come out all the time. So that's why they're fit snug. We get that question a lot. How come the dowels don't fit? They do. You just have to pound them in there so they don't come out. And don't do as I do. I grab it.
So the reason that we did that and why I made it specifically like that is so that you guys don't have to worry about doing any gluing or anything like that. Dowels are notorious for being incorrect in size as opposed to the size bit you're going to use. So if you got a 1/2-inch dowel and you got a 1/2-inch bit, that dowel 9 times out of 10 is going to be a little bit smaller than the bit. So I had to like really match up dowels from different sources and the bits I had to find which is going to work best. Because I want it to just be just snug enough to where you can hammer it in and not coming out. So if I didn't do that and I just went with any old dowel, it was going to be loose in there, and then you guys would have to glue it and deal with all that. And we don't want to make things difficult for you guys. As easy, as simple as possible. So by doing that, you guys just put it in there, tap it in there, and you guys never have to worry about it again. As long as you know, like Carrie said, you don't grabbing it by those dowels all the time. You can definitely move it around and stuff. And if you wanted to, if you have some wood glue at home, you can drop just a dot of wood glue in the bottom of that, hammer it in, and then it's gonna be solid. You're never gonna have to worry about it ever again.
It's funny you say tap it in. As a woman, I would say pound it, like you're gonna, unless your husband is doing it or your significant other. And when I say husband, I mean your spouse. Whatever that looks like to you in your world, I'm not being derogatory at all, because I'm bringing this up because I saw something online. When I say husband, I mean your spouse. Please don't take it as it being, your husband, a man. It could be whatever your significant other is. I just wanted to say that. So.
Very nice. No, that's good.
Let's do the other green, maybe.
That looks good.
Or black and white, and then, or let's do like this, and then the, we should probably put some brown in here though. So why don't we do that brown color?
Okay.
Thank you for the birthday, love. Oh, there might not be enough. No, there's not. Well, let's see. Nope, there's not enough. But we can do maybe some tails on here. We could do like that or something. I don't know. We're just going to put that to the side because there's not enough. No, don't use a Coke bottle. A Coke bottle. Don't do that.
Coke bottle.
Okay, so green. I guess we'll just get into using this. How about we do this one next? Let's see if there's enough here. About the same, huh?
Yeah.
No, can you roll that one up? We won't use that one. We'll just go straight into this, and then we'll use a mixture of the other stuff. So I'm using the board to measure. The board is 12 inches. So I'm taking it from here to here for my tails. And then my loops, I'm going from the middle to the end is 6 inches. So really you don't have to use measurements if you don't want to. Actually, I'm going to bring this in just a tad. I don't want it 6 inches. You can just use the board and eyeball it. Guys, no one's going to tell. As long as you're doing even, both on the same on both sides, it's going to look okay. Because the same with doing a hand bow, you're not doing a perfect measurement, right?
I just heard squeals from the other room. My daughter's doing something.
I
I'm
think it's her stroller.
trying to refrain from jumping up and going to see what it is. It could be her stroller. Thank you, Michelle. We love working together. You know, this is our job. We work from home.
I haven't killed him
doing
yet.
this. It's been over a year, guys, okay? And we're not at each other's throats, so.
Or I should say, he hasn't killed me yet.
I'm much too much of a gentleman to do something like that.
You would never. Even if you got tired of me, I would know.
I'm too empathetic. I've never hurt a human in my life. I've never hit anybody. I've never gotten into a fist fight. I'm just not that kind of person. Not saying I wouldn't. I've just never put myself in a situation where I have to.
Me, I will kick some booty if I have
If
to.
you go looking for trouble, you're going to get trouble. I don't go looking for trouble. You know,
I don't do that anymore, but
Dora, I have more patience. I have the most patience in this entire house, and I'm pretty impatient. So, there you go.
okay, what do we want to do
Thank
next?
you,
Let's
Betty.
put this one next. Oh my gosh. Oh, this one
Yeah,
looks
that
like
one's
it's
okay. You should be all right.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, we know,
So,
Darlene.
Darlene, I did find something. So it's coming soon.
I think you said that
I
last
did.
week.
Well, you know what? When you work on something, I have so many projects that I have started and trashed.
Let's not forget,
because
a week ago, her computer crapped out and closed her program. Well, the program crapped out, and she always has like a dozen different things she's working on at one time, which is fine. You know, I try not to judge her on that. Me, I close out. If I'm done with looking at something, I close everything out. So I maybe have one or two tabs on my computer at all, or one or two programs open. But she'll have like a 20-something tabs open and half a dozen different programs going on at one time. But that's just how you know she is. So I won't judge her on that. But she was working on this thing, and she had a bunch of different files she was working on this program, and then it crashed on her.
okay,
And
we're just
so
gonna do
I think the Angel Wings was in there, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I honestly don't even remember what I had. All I know is that if something doesn't go right, I'm not going to continue to spend my time on it, and I either walk away or I trash it and do something different. So I was able to get a lot of designs done yesterday, you guys. Oh my gosh. The things that are coming, they're like character rail kits. A bunny, a cupid, and a leprechaun.
Yep.
You guys,
Yep.
I'm besides myself because it's going to be amazing.
Great stuff for those of you that are going to be doing.
I'm just going to keep putting stuff in until I feel like I'm done.
That are going to be doing your Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day booths. If you guys are selling craft fairs and stuff like that, this is the hardest time for crafters to try to earn income is after Christmas going into spring, because everybody's done with the whole decorating thing. They've been through Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. They want to take a step back and breathe and stuff. But for those of us that are trying to make a living out of this, we can't afford to take that 2-month break between or almost 3 month between 1st of January and April, basically spring.
But you're trying to, well, not trying, we're not trying. There's either we do or we don't. We are coming up with new stuff.
Yep.
Because people who do the other things need more.
Exactly.
Christmas is done, so
Yep.
let's do something different.
Move on to the next bit. And so she's got some really awesome stuff coming for the next few holidays. The rail kits have always been huge. We debuted, I think, what was it, 3 or 4 back in October?
Christmas ones, right?
It was the Santa's, the Elf hat, and then
was
the
November.
Thanksgiving one. So
I think this is done.
we
I
debuted
have
our
this. I
rail
wanted to
kits.
Put that in there.
They were super popular with you guys. They went over really well. And so leading up to December, we hadn't done any more. She's been putting it into high gear to get more of those out. So it's going to be super awesome. She did her Mardi Gras one. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, we just showed
Okay.
it off.
Oh, yeah. So there you go.
Mardi Gras does really well for me, and I had forgotten that until recently. I was like, oh yeah, I need to do something Mardi Gras because it does really well for me. Because our customer base, most of our customers are Texas, Louisiana. Just from the statistics that we, have going on our page, that's just what it is. So we tend to market to what they need and what they want, right?
Yeah.
So there's the bow.
Kind of wanting to add more gray.
I think it looks funny.
Think so?
Yep. So we're just going to go, since there's 6 ties, I'm going to split right down the middle, unless that would be cool to do it on the side, and then if we had like an embellishment on there.
Yeah.
But we don't, so we're not. So we're just going to
Gary.
squish. We're just going to poke through the mesh all the way down to the rail. And this is the most difficult part for me. So give me a few minutes.
This
Give me 10 minutes.
if you guys missed it, this ribbon here has moose and trees on it.
With the buffalo check.
Yeah, with the buffalo check. So it fits into the gray of the mountains. I think that's perfect.
Sure.
Ties in really well.
And then when you put the bow on the rail, make sure the bow is kind of facing up and out and not hanging off. Because then you'll only see the top of the bow and not the actual bow. Okay, so I just put it right in there. And then twist the ties in the back. You did a great job, babe.
So do you. I gotta tell you guys something funny that happened last night. We were making dinner, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh!" Real quick, I scared the crap out of her. She thought something was wrong, something happened. And it's because it just dawned on me that I remembered a design that I came up with in the middle of the night before last.
I could have strangled him. That's where we were at last night.
I wake up a lot in the middle of the night. I'm up like maybe 3 or 4 times. Sometimes I just stay up in the morning. But I was awake, and for some reason this idea for a new rail popped in my head, and I'm excited about it. I'm
at the stove. Oh my gosh! And I was like, oh my god, what?
It just popped in my head that I remembered it. I was like, yes. Donna says happy birthday.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Mary. Mary, just so you know, you can do a pickup option if you order with us, so you don't have to do shipping. Valley View and Sahara.
Oh yeah, she knows. She's ordered from us.
Oh, okay. Huh? You want to what?
What are you whispering for?
All right, go ahead.
You guys can have one piece.
One piece of candy. So we aren't super strict, but we do try to monitor how much sugar the kids get.
Yes, we are.
With sodas and stuff like that and candy. So
My
they still
parents are
have
not.
they still have Halloween candy. So they get a piece of Halloween candy every once in a while, like once or twice a day, maybe once a day.
But let's be truthful here. We've already ate all the chocolates. So.
Oh, all the good ones, the Snickers and the Twix, polished off. Then after that, the Milky Ways were next. And now there's a whole bunch of, what are those?
Three Musketeers.
Three
need to go in
Musketeers
the
and
trash.
We don't care for Three Musketeers.
That's like the worst candy. Like if you don't like me, give me a Three Musketeers bar because it's.
So,
Okay,
Gary,
I think that's it.
I have a hard time even going to sleep. So if I wake up in the middle of the night and it's dead quiet in the house, I have a hard time going back to sleep.
Because he's thinking about all the what ifs. What if someone breaks in the house?
Honestly, if I lived in like New York in an apartment building where it's always noisy in the middle of the night and you always hear stuff, I would probably get the most sound sleep. Just because of the background noise. I can't do the silence.
What do you think?
There you go. So, Linda just said she'll take the Three Musketeers. We're not gonna ship that to you. You know how heavy those things are? Okay, let's put the mountains on there. Oh, can you outline the trailer? We're over, but that's okay. We're at an hour 7 minutes, but it doesn't matter. She's gonna outline the trailer real quick, guys.
You want me to do?
Yeah, just do the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
See how quick and how easy she does that? I listen to I'll put on a playlist of some of my favorite YouTube channels. Lately I've been listening to a lot of scripture, so I've just been putting that on.
And you wanted something right here, right?
I mean, you don't have to.
Too late.
See, the thing though, Gail, is that Carrie likes the silence. She sleeps best when it's completely silent and pitch black, which is completely opposite of me. So I just have my phone off to my side and I keep it pretty low. So I have that.
My mom
kind of
did get me slippers that have a sleep mask on it.
Oh, I got you, Mary. Okay.
You want
Didn't
me
she
to
do
glue
great,
it?
guys? I
You want
mean,
me to
you're over
glue it?
there and you got the stuff right next to you, so you might as well.
So DAP glue.
Yeah, Linda, you can. A lot of people have cabins. They put them up
Like
in their
that?
cabins if they wanted to.
Just
Yeah.
right there?
Yep.
So all I'm gonna do is take the DAP glue, put it on the back of the
Let me see. Well, it doesn't make sense zooming it in right now. So.
This is almost out, so I have to squeeze it a lot harder. I just load it up kind of away from the edge so it doesn't seep through. And then take it and put it right where we, oh, not like that. Slippery little sucker flipped out right out of my hand. And then it takes 30 seconds to set and then 30 minutes to cure. So I normally do something heavy for 30 seconds.
Come over here.
And then I'll put like a paper towel down. And then I actually use this because it's heavy. And I use that to let it sit for 30 minutes.
Mommy,
Gigi says good morning.
Good morning, Amelia.
No, you
Good
didn't.
morning, Amelia.
Good morning, Gigi.
Promise on that.
Okay. Well, guys, I think
Okay.
we're done. We're going to seal that up.
Ow.
So, even though we painted it and we decorated it, what I'll do is I take a piece of large cardboard and I block the ribbon, and then I'll spray seal all the rest of this stuff.
Yep, he takes that cardboard, he slides it right in like this.
Yep. And then spray seal.
And then spray seal, and then...
And then
But
it's good to
see
go.
what I was talking about as far as the bow? Make sure it's towards the top, so looking down. Or look top and out, because if you put it down here, all you're going to see is the top of the bow. So, there we go.